What's up, guys? King Solo, bringing you a gameplay on a map underground. Search and destroy. GB match. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's not a groundwork gameplay that you guys are used to seeing. I decided to bring some little competitive gameplay, a little 4v4 scrimmage. So yeah, let's get right into it. This gameplay dropped a 10 bomb. If you guys don't know, 10 bomb and search and destroy. Pretty beast. You know, I went 10 and 1, rocking that Katie like I do in pub matches. So you know, competitive to me is not that. It's not that hard. You know, dudes aren't camping in corners. You know, it's not that hard. But you guys already know how I feel about these competitive players. You know, I think all these competitive players are really like. They're like costume characters, you know. They want to be proclaimed as superheroes, but really they're just little kids behind masks and stuff, you know. Halloween people. You know, like they just think that they're the best because they do the best. You know, when they can sit in corners and when they can have people 3P them, so they can, you know, get clutches and you know, just basically just play like pussies. Like basically that's what it is. Like people play like pussies. I watch them. We watching dudes like Fizzer, and I was watching one of his games last night. Like this dude was sitting in the corner, like, yo, 3P me, please, 3P me, 3. Like if you have to depend on somebody, the third person while you play, then you're really not that good. And then he was blaming his teammates every time he got killed. Like one time he ran around. They're playing on hard hat. He ran around and tried to come down through the middle. And instead of telling his teammate to, alright, we both gonna rush the middle because there's two people in the middle, we're both gonna rush the middle, he decides to go by himself, and then he dies, and then he blames on the teammate, like, oh, you didn't come with me. Like, you should have said something. You should have had some communication. And that's what happens when people that don't normally, you know, run around and get kills, run around, they get killed. So, you know, that's how I feel about it, the competitive game altogether. Hopefully, you know, Black Ops 2, Hardpoint really changes that. It really allows people to move around. Hopefully I wish I can, you know, talk to David Vonderhaar and tell him like, yo, for domination you should, or at least for competitive domination, you should only have one flag active, and it should change every like 2 minutes. So it'll change from the B flag. The B flag will be the first flag open, and then the team that's in the lead, the losing team's flag that they spawned at will become open, so they can have a chance to get back into the game. And then at the end of the game, the other flag is open, basically the other team's, you know, spawning flag. But depending on how the game is going, they might not even be anywhere near it to cap it. So that will allow the other team, you know, it just depends on teamwork and movement and moving around the map instead of sitting in corners and stuff like that. So, you know, I wish that they could make a game type like that. I think that would be fun. Let me know in the comment section if you guys agree with me, because I think that would be at least something to help, you know, people move around. Because, you know, once you say competitive, people just play like pussies. Like, if people would play like how they play in pub matches and competitive matches, it'd be more fun. More people will watch, have more support because more people can play. Because, you know, I just don't. I mean, I play it. I don't really like playing it because people play like, you know, vaginas and stuff like that. You know, I try not to play like that at all. You know, you see me like in the corner right there. You know, I'm not crouching in the corner. I'm not sitting in the corner. You know. I just decide not to move, and people decide not to move too much in this game. You see, I can keep up with the big boys moving around, so I don't know why the big boys don't want to move with me. I think they're scared, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I'm calling anybody out, but you know, these competitive players, they aren't that good. You know, they're not as good as they really seem to be. You know, I'm not hating on nobody, you know, but at the end of the day, I don't really see competitive Call of Duty that skill based. Like, you don't need skill to play. Like, ask all these people that play. 90% of them, they use a 2 sensitivity, so you know there's no chance of them really missing any bullets. No skill. They're sitting corners, so basically their reaction time has nothing to do with them getting killed. No skills. And then a lot of people, they just, you know, flashbang and grenade spots, you know. Or they'll like sit in a corner and like sound horror the bomb and stuff. Like, that's no skill. Like, and then when people die, like, oh, 3P me, 3P me. I'm gonna sit in this corner. I'm gonna get in a 3P spot. 3P me, 3P me, 3P me. No skill. If you can't run around when you're the last person, then what? You're not gonna run around when you have an entire team. So they should take out the 3P and then it'll be a lot more fun. I mean, you should be able to look, I knifed him, but it didn't show that I knifed him. It showed my arm coming off my gun, but on my screen, like when I actually was playing, like I did a whole like knife lunge and I missed. I could have had a clutch right there and went who knows, like 12-0 or at least 11-0, but I messed up on that. I shouldn't be knifing. I don't know why I'm knifing. I'm not no noob. I don't knife. What's wrong with these people? But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, like if people weren't able to be 3P, then at least you can still watch them like first person. So if they miss somebody running like by them and stuff, you can help them out. But being able to have every corner, like not having a blind spot is not fair, because it's basically most of the time like up, first person to die basically has a UAV. Not the first person that dies is a UAV for their teammates. They can just 3P everybody and be like, oh, I see that guy over there in that corner. And that's not fair. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's really competitive, because if you're on the battlefield and you die, you're not 3Ping nobody. You're 3Ping either God or you're 3Ping the devil, because that's what you're gonna be looking at. You're gonna be in the ground. You're gonna be dead. Soul gonna be lifted up and stuff like that. So I think they should take that out of competitive Call of Duty. It's a handicap to me. It's a handicap. It doesn't really rely on skill to do that. It's just a bunch of BS. Right here, I'm the last person left. I decided not to go straight to the bomb, because I knew that they weren't going to defuse. I get this guy right here. Look at the reaction time. That's how you play when you're moving around. I jump down. He was on a bomb. He gets off. I'm just like, let me wait. He needs the 7 seconds to get it, and he ain't gonna get it because I'm the man. That's how your brain gotta work when you're playing. You see that timer go down to 7, just go get it. Like, who cares about dying? You're gonna win the round anyway, just go get it. A lot of people don't like going to get it though, but I go get it all the time. But anyway, guys, end of the video, end of the commentary. Final score 10-1. Like the video, leave a comment. It's your boy King Solo. Leave a comment in the comment section about the gameplay I was talking about earlier. But anyway, guys, peace.